Hi everyone, it's Ayush here and welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to share today's video which is on the topic of how you can present the Fibonacci series by using JavaScript. So without wasting any time, let us dive into the video. So what is a Fibonacci series? A Fibonacci series is basically a kind of series in which the third element is equal to the sum of the first and the second element. For example, let's say we are having a Fibonacci series starting with 0. So the second is going to be 0 and 1. So means first two we are having. The third is going to be the sum of the first two, means 0 plus 1, that's 1. Similarly, the fourth is going to be the sum of the second and the third one, means the previous two. So let's say 1 plus 1, that's 2. So similarly, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, that's so on. So this is known as a Fibonacci series. Now how you can do it by using JavaScript. For doing that, you need to make a kind of function. Let's make a function here. Find Fibonacci. That's going to take a number of terms, means till how much terms you want the Fibonacci series. So let's say NOT in short, that's the number of terms. And till the number of terms, we are going to find a Fibonacci series for the user. Now, the Fibonacci series starts with the 0 and the 1. So the previous number is going to be 0. The current number is going to be 1. In the first two elements, we are having 0 and 1. After that, let's say if the user has given the NOT, means the number of terms, to be equal to 1, means the number of terms to which the user wants is 1, then we are going to simply say return the previous. Okay. And after that, if the number of terms is equal to 2, we are going to return the previous as well as the current, means in an array of numbers, we are going to return previous comma the current. Now, what if the number of terms is greater than 2? Means it can be 3, 4, or 5. So let's make one array which is going to contain all the Fibonacci numbers. So let's say Fibonacci underscore ERR is equal to an array that's going to contain up all of them. Let's say else if NOT is greater than 2, in case that thing happens, we are going to simply say Fibonacci dot push. First of all, we are going to just simply push the previous value, then the current value, and then we are going to loop. Okay, because we want the Fibonacci series to a number of terms, we are going to loop to get those values. So let's say for let I equal to, and be careful at this step, you need to set it to 2 because we already have two items inside our Fibonacci array. So we are going to say for let I equal to 2, I smaller than 0, not I smaller than 0, I smaller than the NOT, and I plus plus. This is a loop that is going to run until the value of I reaches NOT. Now, after we make that loop, we are going to every time we are going to just generate a new number, which is going to be the sum of the previous two. So let's say let next number is going to be the previous number plus the current number, and then we are going to just push that next number as well inside this Fibonacci array. After that is done, what we are going to do is we are going to update the previous value to become the current value because we are going step by step. So previous value is going to be equal to the current value, and the current value is going to be the next value, so that if we get the next number, that's going to be the sum of the previous two numbers, like the current value and the next value. So for example, let's take a very basic example. Let's say 0, 1, and when we say 0, 1, the third is going to be the 1 plus 0, means at this place the previous value is 0 and the next value is 1, so the third element is going to be 1. Now when we talk about the fourth one, so in this case what will happen, the previous is going to become the current value, that is 1. So the previous is now equal to 1 and the next number is going to be equal to the current one. So now the new next number is going to be equal to the previous plus current, and we just updated the previous and the current to be 1 1. The next number is going to be 2, similarly 3, similarly 5, because 3 is 2 plus 1, 5 is 3 plus 2. So this is the meaning of a Fibonacci series. I hope I'm clear to you all. Let's go ahead. So previous number is going to be the current is equal to the next, and after that's all done, our Fibonacci is ready. We are going to say return the Fibonacci array. And in case if the user is giving any kind of value which is smaller than 0, then what we are going to do, let's say NOT is equal to smaller than 0. Let's say return undefined NOT, or you can say number of terms, undefined number of terms. Let's save this. Q capital. That's it. Let's go there and run this function. So find Fibonacci, and I want first the one. Let's save this. Let's print it as well so that we can get the output. Now you can see at the first place it is 0. If we get 2, it's 1. If we say 3, it's like this. And let's say 5. It's going to give 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, as I have shown you. Now suppose if anybody says 0, it's going to be undefined because we did not set anything to 0. So let's say here when we are saying not is smaller than 0, we need to say not is smaller equal to 0, so that if anything is like equal to 0, not is equal to 0, then we are going to receive undefined number of terms in the console. Let's say this, so you can see something like this. If we say -1, then also. And one more problem is that if we say hi, it's saying undefined. We want to throw a error. So let's say else if type of the NOT is equal to a kind of string, or let's say is not equal to a number. It can be anything else. Number is not equal to number. Then in that case, we are going to simply say throw new error undefined type of NOT. Let's save this. Now you can see that we are receiving one error that I just made. It's an handmade error, not any kind of type error or undefined error. It's saying undefined type of an NOT that I have just written at this place. So this is because it's not a number. If you pass any other type like an array, then also it's going to give you the same result, that is undefined type of NOT. If you provide any kind of array, that then also the same thing is going to happen. In case of any kind of true, or you can say false booleans as well, the same thing. Okay, let's say true. So true is in fact 0. True, I think so. Yeah, true is 0. No, undefined number of terms. So, in fact, in programming, what happens that true is regarded as 1 and the false is regarded as 0. That's why it's saying that undefined number of terms in the false condition, and the true is when the condition where is like you can say 1. True is exactly at this place fitting up the rule of 1. So at this place true is equal to 1. That's why we are receiving 0 at this place. And when we say false, it's equal to 0. That's why it's saying undefined number of terms. So this is how you can just print a Fibonacci series by using JavaScript. So yeah, that's all for today's video. Meet you in the next video. Till then, see you.